happening, guys? It's Nagpal for iGyaan.in, and today we're going to be the new Micromax A84 dual SIM Android device. Now this is a fairly recent launch by Micromax. It doesn't have a lot of power on the inside compared to all the other devices now available, but it is a robust design and has a bunch of good features on the inside. Let's talk about the outside a little bit over here. It has a 3.98 to be precise, about a 4-inch screen, which has a 480 by 800 pixel resolution, so a nice 234 pixel per inch density, which is fairly decent for the price it comes at. Now on the inside you have a 1 GHz processor, but the fact that this device is running Android 2.3.6 is what puts it off compared to all the other devices that now come with ice cream sandwich out of the box. Now if I look at the back over here, I have a decent 5 megapixel camera, which is good, but it doesn't do justice to the 5 megapixel cameras available out there, so nothing great. You will simply start to love this back panel, which is soft touch and it feels really good in the hand. The speakerphone is nice and loud, and let's talk about the internals a little bit. So once you open this, open or turn on the device, you'll see the familiar lock screen that you would see on Gingerbread. Slide into unlock from the left, slide into mute or unmute from the right. If you quickly do that, you'll be able to see that the device has 5 home screens, which can be populated with apps. You can see that we have a live wallpaper running in the background, which is showing the current weather. You can pull down from the top to see the notification panel, but you will see that we are missing out all the toolkits. You can dismiss notifications by pressing the clear button or just by simply jumping to them. If I quickly jump into settings from here, you'll be able to see that the device is running Android 2.3.6 over here, and it is Gingerbread. This device will possibly not get ice cream sandwich because I don't think the company is working on an update for this, which is quite a disappointment for those who have bought this device or are going to. You should consider the fact that the company is not interested in updating this phone to ice cream sandwich. If I quickly jump to iGyaan, you'll be able to see that it loads up the full website without any issues. However, the screen will need to be pinched out to fit the whole website in. It will load up the full website. You can also shift to m.igyaan.in for a mobile version of the site, which loads much faster and has been designed for mobile screens. You can see that fairly fluid. It is kind of laggy and it does tend to stop. The device is still loading the web page. Once it's done, it seems to improve a little bit. You can see that it's improved now that the device is done loading the page, but it's still not smooth or as smooth as you would like it to be for a 1 GHz processor. Similar devices from Carbon, for example, perform much better. Pinching in works. Again, it's fairly smooth, not the most smooth that we've seen. So from portrait, you can also shift into landscape and it will make a switch. Again, you will see the choppiness in the switch to understand that the device is not so great. In terms of overall phone performance, we got about 4.5 hours of talk time on this device. It is a dual SIM device, so that is something that you need to consider. It is a dual standby and it does take a standard SIM card, so that's good. You can shift to your call log, your contacts and your favorites from the top over here, and you can make phone calls directly from here. You can choose what SIM card you want once you've inserted SIM cards in here, and you can just choose from the notification panel what your default SIM card is going to be. So that's good. If you jump into the keyboard real quick, let me quickly jump into messaging over here, and if I compose a new message, you'll be able to see that it comes with touchpad pre-installed, so you can use the touchpad keyboard, which is fairly good for typing. You can also replace the keyboard with swipe or similar sorts of keyboards available from the Google Play Store. Anything can be put in here as per your requirement, so that's good. Again, it does have voice input and the standard features. If you shift to landscape, you will get a wider format keyboard, which is again easier to touch. The touchscreen is finger friendly and it is quite responsive, so you won't have any problems typing on this device. And since the size is fairly large, it's a 4-inch device, typing seems to be of no consequence or no issue on this device whatsoever. Video playback is good. If you jump into YouTube, you load up a video, streaming is fairly smooth. I'm going to stream off of the internet real quick. I'm going to stream in HD and see how it looks on this device. It is streaming in high quality. What's happening, guys? It's Nagpal for iGyaan.in, and today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at the Galaxy Note 2 for India. In front of me, I've got the titanium grey color. Now, viewing angles are not so great, and the speakerphone while within video playback is not great either. So you will need to use earphones, or you will need to connect external speakers if you want to enjoy watching video on this. And again, you can't watch in a group, but because the minute you tilt away from the screen, you will lose sight of what is happening on the screen. So in terms of that, the screen darkens. It can add as a privacy filter, but actually it just shows that the screen doesn't have great viewing angles. Now you do get the standard set of Micromax applications that do come with this device, including My Buddy and M-Store. You can also download the new hookup application that Micromax has been showing around here and there. It does also come with a couple of games pre-installed, and we did install a couple of games. Now you can't expect to do heavy gaming on this device. It's a fairly normal device, so play games like Angry Birds, Bad Piggies, or basic arcade games will run properly on this. On terms of benchmarks, the device scored in really low. You get a standard set of benchmarks. So not so great. Overall performance, day-to-day use, it's easy. You can scroll through, you can make phone calls, you can send SMS messages, you can also open basic websites, you can watch a couple of videos, you can play back your music, download tons of applications, you can connect, you can stay connected using social networks, using internet, all those kind of things are there. It's a fairly easy device, it's fairly heavy as well. It is nice to grip in the hand. The camera is only decent. You will not enjoy a lot of it. Because it does not click great pictures. It is there, it is a 5 megapixel camera, so you will get a high resolution image, but what you do of the image is totally unknown, because as you can see, there is a lot of lag while it transfers the image from the camera to the screen. So in terms of performance, this phone is not so great. There are a couple of other options available in the market which you might want to choose from. The A84 may not be the best recommended phone out there. However, that being said, it has a nice and large battery which will last you a long time in terms of usage. So that's good. You get up to 4.5 hours of talk time, but you get up to 150 hours of standby, which is good. We got about 4 hours of talk time, and we got about 2 to 3 days of standby time on this device without any issues. Networks are solid, microphone is good. Speakerphone while within call is also good. So nothing so special that you would like to go for. Unless you want a gaming phone, I would recommend that you go for something better than this. If you want a standard phone which has decent talk time, dual SIM capabilities, and Android in there, you might want to consider this, especially if there's sort of like a price drop or something that makes you want to get this phone faster. You do have a front-facing camera, which is good for making voice calls, and which is good for making video calls and making calls through VoIP services, but that's about it. So this has been the quick review of the new Micromax A84. For more unboxing videos, reviews and tutorials, log on to iGyaan.in. If you have any questions or queries, do leave them in the comment section below on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. You can follow the full review on the iGyaan page at iGyaan.in. And do subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV. For iGyaan Networks, this has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching.